Hello, everybody. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing for Spin Fishing series. Today, gonna spend at least one more day here at Belaya. May do a day tomorrow as well too. But just set up first cast of the day, and pretty much before I could even start the video, I had a bite. Not sure what it is. Looks like it's a brown trout. So good start to the day so far. I did take a quick look at the cafe. Not a whole lot of good options there for us today. It's big chub are the only spin fishing things, and there were big rough as well too, 100-gram rough plus, but not really worth it in my mind there. Between episodes, I did make 100 instances of tea. Cost me, I think it was 68 silver for that. Somehow I failed making tea once. I don't know if I forgot to put the tea bag in, drop the thermos, whatever. The game said I failed, so we ended up with 594 instances of tea, thermoses of tea in our pocket, and also about 8% cooking, which for me isn't a big deal, but in case you're interested, that's what we ended up with. I think we're up to 28.2, and we were somewhere around 20.5 when we started. So I am here again, 7261, using the black spinner spiker with the dots, and I've got a 25 retrieval speed going right now. Didn't quite cast that one all the way out. Got to hit shift, but well. Looks like a lot of people are getting brown trout today. This one bit before I even started reeling. Not quite as amazing as some of the other fish, but it'll do. It's a grayling too. Is it a marker? It is. Nice. I'll take that. That one was close to not being a marker. Another bite, even before I'd locked the reel. Small chub, but still a marker. Another chub, not quite a marker though. Another brown trout, not quite a marker again. That one had to be close though. Bite before we even started reeling. This one's small enough that I'm shift clicking to reel it in as quickly as we can. Interesting, river mussel. Not what I expected to catch spin fishing, but I'll take it. That's why it was small. This will be a good one here. Didn't see it, but probably it's a brown trout. I think. It is. It's a big brown trout. It is a big brown trout. 825 gram. Nice fish. Didn't shift click again. Whoops. Didn't shift click and didn't hold click down long enough to go into the overcasting. Doesn't look like it mattered as we hook something. And it was a small brown trout. Nine fish in 10 minutes, not bad, especially since we're only using one rod. Trophy chub on telestick. Nice fish there for the numbers. Another marker chub. Looks like we're about 68,000 experience points away from 21. Not gonna say that's gonna happen today. Not gonna say it won't. 68,000 is quite a bit. Most likely it won't. And then this happens. I don't think it's a trophy though. Still a good fish, but don't think it's a trophy. Big brown trout. $918 grams, 3,000 experience points. Nice fish. Been pretty happy today with the quality of fish. At least it feels like I should be. Another decent one here. Looks like another brown trout. Almost 600 grams. And cast out again. So the way I'm doing it is I spin until I get that kind of jerk that shows I've got all the slack out of line. And then I spin usually about 3 seconds till it says speed up. Then I pause for 3 seconds. Wait till speed up drops, pause. Sometimes I'll let speed up drop, shift click, get second speed up. Wait for it to drop. We got a fish. Small fish here. Almost ripped it out of the water there. Trying to set the hook. Tiny grayling. Yep. Cast it out, let it sink for a second. Get a fish on before you can do anything. Not quite a marker there. Let it sink. Lock it in. See that little jerk there? That to me says everything's set up right. Do the 3-second spin. Didn't get speed up. Wait for 3 seconds. Got speed up and a fit. Got a fish that let go. That's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. Speed up drops. Pause. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then when I get to the grass here, I don't like to let it sit. As we saw at the end of the last episode, quite often he gets snagged. Thought we got snagged as I was saying that, but it was a decent chub. About to be mad. So, it was a good fish. So pause, 2, 3, spin, 2, 3, pause, fish, on. Good grayling. Almost a kilo. So that's almost 10 silver right there. Very small fish here. $53 brown trout, not even worth looking at, probably not even worth keeping. So there I saw it say touch bottom, so I reeled in and caught another small fish. My dog is helping me now by sleeping with his head on my arm. First perched here at Belaya in a long time on spinning. I think this is day 3 and the first one we caught. Its bite rate is amazing today though. Although this looks like another perch. It is kind of warm day compared to a lot of the other ones recently. Looks like the perch wake up when it gets warm out. Rip. Someone met a pike. Got another fish. We're 20 minutes in. This will be fish number 20. Small grayling. Decent fish. My arm is a pillow. This may not be as good of a fish as I thought. It's a chub, I think. No, it's a brown trout. Just had a good pull. 52.3% on spin fishing, though. Trying to decide what I want to do tomorrow. Do I want to go back over to Quarry, or do I want to try and jig for some Xander here? Leaning towards Xander jigging just because it's something we haven't done much of. Obviously, if you have any thoughts or opinions here, feel free to chime in down below. Dog just stood up and I thought he had thoughts and opinions on the subject and was about to voice them. But his thoughts and opinions are I'm too chill and he's just going to go lay down at the other end of the couch. Snore. Which I'm okay with. Interesting, as it got warm here, the bite rate just died completely for me. Tempted to try a different lure for a little bit. Try the all green one. Nice catch there, short bull. 4.4 kilo asp. Evidently gave him a struggle. Him, her, they, them. Honestly, 4.4 kilo asp would give us a struggle with this rod. And this reel, especially how worn this reel is. It's part of why today is probably going to be the last day here. At least doing what we have been doing. This is a good fish. You usually can't jerk on it to set the hook if it's not below the red line. So that's why you saw me wait a second to try and set the hook. That also took up some slack when I did that. That's part of why the timing happened the way it did. Gotcha. Yeah, because there's an asp. It's probably, yeah, 1.5 kilos, and you saw how much of a struggle it gave us there. But that's still a good fish. Cloud cover's moving in. I think that's going to be good for us. Ooh, lightning storm. We will be switching back to the black lure here in a second. Small brown trout, not amazing. Forgot to switch lures. Because of that, we're going to speed this up. This might be another asp. It is. Not quite a marker. Let's go back to the black lure with the dots. 15? No, the 16. 15's a black one with no dots. Slow back down to 25 retrieval. Starting to wonder if switching back to the black was not a smart idea. Yep, there we go. Game just needed to hear me whine about it for a second. So coming up on 30 minutes, this will be fish 25. I'm still very happy with that number, and especially the quality of fish we've been getting today. Another chub. Thinking it might be an asp for a second, but didn't quite look right for an asp. Another decent fish. I think it's another chub. Nope, it was brown trout. Another good brown trout too. I'm not as familiar with the prices of brown trout, so we'll have to see where we ended up with today there. Another good fish. Another grayling. Half kilo grayling. Glad I brewed tea. I actually cast out before the episode started. Realized I didn't have any tea because I realized I was hungry and went to drink tea and didn't have any. Forgot that we had ran out and had to reel in real quick and hope I didn't get a fish. Or hope it was a crappy fish and I could just release it. Didn't get a bite at all. And then starting the episode, I cast out and whoo, 786 gram beluga. Ow, or 786 kilogram beluga. My God, that must have been fun. Cast out, go back to what I was saying when I started the episode. Cast out before I could even get the episode to start. I'd already hooked a fish. I pressed my start record button because start record button as soon as the lure hit the water, and before the recording even started, there was already a fish on, which is a good problem to have. Don't get me wrong. Sorry, I was dealing with something on the work laptop for a second. Realized that I had rebooted. Actually, I think I rebooted yesterday, and a tool hadn't started back up that I needed running. Luckily, it didn't miss anything in it. Hello, good fish. Right as I was about to give up on catching a fish here. Decent chub. Looks like the thunderstorm at least has stopped. Another small fish. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get a fish this cast. Again, I like to kind of speed through the grass there, just because I've gotten snagged way too many times otherwise. Seems like if you're coming through with speed, you're less likely to do so. You're more likely to be towards the top of the water when you do that anyway. Smallish fish. It might be a marker. Nope, just a little bit small. Small fish here. 30 fish in basically 39 minutes. Not bad. Another small grayling. If I'm doing math in my head right, we're only 55,000 away from level 21. At one time we were over 60, so we made a good amount of XP today. Another decent fish, I think. Might not be a marker. This one's going to be close. I think it is, though. Not quite. 52.4% on the spin fishing, though. Pull this fish in real quick. Another non-marker brown trout. Feel like I moved even though my hand hasn't been on WSAT in a while. Or I guess WASD for... I've always done WSAD. Forward, back, left, right in my head. Second perch, small one. I honestly didn't look to see if there was a perch order just because we hadn't been catching any perch past few days. You're asking for help, coming into chat and saying spot is not the best way to do. Just my opinion there. Swear I started like right here today. This should be a marker at least. Decent marker grayling. Checking why my phones are making a lot of noise. I don't think I need to care. Oh, I already have my light on. I noticed it was getting dark and decided to turn my light on, but I'd already turned the flashlight on. Well, it slowed down quite a bit tonight. So much so, I'm going to try the black spiker without dots. Actually curious. Let's look at the weekly records for the Greylings. 18, 15, Hornet 6, and 18. Okay. Good to know. Seems like it's slowed down for everyone too. Except for ZZ Red Dragon. Decent fish. Non-marker chub, unfortunately. Not quite as decent as I thought. Just a strong one. And there is a range of stamina and strength of fish. Sometimes you catch a 250-gram fish that fights like a 750-gram fish, and sometimes you catch a 750-gram fish that fights like a 250-gram fish. Oh, okay. I want whatever that was. Ooh, whatever that was almost broke some equipment. Actually lowering my friction brake because of that. That's part of why I keep the friction brake around 20. Is if you get a big fish on, it can hit hard at the start and then back off. And that initial surge can break some stuff. Got about 10 minutes left. I may try and go a little bit long today since I cut yesterday off short when we got snagged. We'll see. Also, keep in mind, I was probably in game 15-20 minutes longer than the video has been because of brewing tea. I logged in about midnight and it was 4 or 5 a.m. by the time I got out, so quarter of an hour, 15 minutes. And trust me, you do not want to watch me make tea over and over and over. I literally took my headphones off just so I could hear when the sound stopped, so I knew I could make my next one and put a YouTube video, either YouTube video or Twitch video, I can't remember which, on and watched it until I ran out of tea to brew. Wasn't even looking at the screen that said whether it was done or not. I think I'm going to be switching back to the black one here in a second because this one does not seem to be doing what I want it to. Yeah. A little bit faster. I meant to change lures. I completely spaced on it until right now. Let's go to the 15. The way I see it, since everyone's not catching a bunch of good fish, it's not just me that it's slowed down for. And so I'm as okay with that as I'm going to be. Son of a... I even set that hook. That was a good fish, too. Decent river, not quite as decent as I thought. Wasn't even a marker. Sometimes I don't understand why fish pop off like that. Had tension the whole time, set the hook. There's not much else I can do. Unless this thing just has crappy hooks on it, which I don't think the spikers usually do. No, it's got pretty decent hooks. That was just frustrating. I was reading a quick email for work while pulling the fish in because I'd done everything I needed to, and I could see out of the corner of my eye I had tension. I could hear I had tension on it. And then suddenly fish, I'd heard the tension change and look over and see the lure popping out of the fish's mouth. It's just frustrating. Nothing you can do about it though. Probably have a set of fish lips on the hook. Small fish here. That hadn't been such a good fish, I wouldn't be as upset, but it's a pretty good fish. I had it beat. And bloop. All right. Let's go ahead and call it there. We're a little bit over an hour into the day anyway, so my hand's not where I thought it was. 38 fish, definitely slowed down at night there, but still, I think a pretty good day. just under 100 silver. So yeah, grayling and brown trout are about the same price. Brown trout's up worth a little bit more than graylings are. Good to know. Let's go ahead and look at the cafe. Crucian, eyed, gudgeon, white bream, dace, rough, big chub, big eyed, huge taimen. So nothing there. Still 91.5 silver is not a bad day. Up to 28.32 on for silver. Again, tomorrow, let me know what you think. Should I go back to quarry and do some trolling? Should I go back to quarry and attempt some jigging depending on the temperature? Should I go over to Volkov and do some jigging, or should I stay here and try and jig for some Xander? Because there are Xander here as well. And that could be fun. So give me your thoughts on that if you want to. Other than that, I hope you all have good tight lines. We'll see y'all tomorrow and have a good one. Bye bye now.